and outs of the Kung Fu grip, if you know what I mean. So
that could go. You can take that many ways, DJ.
Yeah, I'm not sure where to go with that.
Stay in PC. Stay in PC. You guys had G.I. Joes back in the day, right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it was, you know.
Speed muscle, or premium, or is it?
Yeah.
Captain Water.
And Dave, you probably missed it just to lull you into a false sense of security. To think,
oh, the Sterno Inferno. What's up, Sterno?
I thought someone was going to kidnap me, so I freaking was hiding out in my backyard.
Yeah, true. Daniel was lurking. I think he's in cahoots with Dave. I think definitely Dave's got something there. Or you got to watch out. He's got all those tools in the back there. You got to watch out. He looks like he's prepared.
Oh, that's
what drivers you need, Dave. They all have a different brushless, power ratio. What's going on there?
Way too much crap. Miter saw, router table saw, band saw, planer, joiner, big table saw in the other room, drill press.
Well, you got to start a wooden dummy factory. You got enough equipment.
That's too painful.
Okay.
Dude, this guy could make them out of like stainless steel. You're an engineer for like airline, aren't you, or planes and stuff? Yeah.
You move it, you're a badass.
You can afford a titanium one, it might be easier.
Titanium dummy, that'd be crazy. All right, red's in now. Let's get started. Okie doke. All right, stance on. A sec. So, stance on, soft bend in the knees. Everything pointed in towards the center, softly draw up from the base. Automatically, as soon as you get a sense of drawing up, you want to go straight into a good feeling quality. Let everything drop down around that. Rising and releasing like a fountain with a good feeling quality, and then sense the center of the center, and then turning from the center to the center. Doctor. Rising, releasing as you rotate from your center of mass. So feel that little P inside and spinning from that, letting everything drop down and release around it. Good. Alrighty. Bend and bow, so rolling all the way down. Coming up. So slow and control. You don't want to flop through this. Bending, so you're getting the spine open and moving. Now this time you can spend some time at the top and bottom to just move around what feels good for you. So bend and bow, get the spine moving. Good. Alrighty. Stabilize the stance, soft through the knees, rise through the crown, circle the head, opening up through the lower part of the spine. So length and energy through the spine, everything else releasing down still, other way. So in your mind's eye, you could think like you have a string that's coming up from the earth through the top of the crown, and up in the roof, you're pulling that string in a circle. So you're using very little effort through the center. Good. All right, so get that sense of opening through the shoulders and hips. So opening through shoulders, hips, elbows, knees, wrists, ankles, fingers, and toes. You want to feel like all the joints are opening up, the crown is rising. Maintain that sense of length and energy through the body as you make big circles with your hands, mobilizing your shoulders. Good, other way. Excellent. Right. Once again, rising, releasing. So spine nice and tall and open. As you now open up through the neck and upper part of the spine, making circles with your head. Other way. Good. All right, shake it out. All right. Let's do our state training. So either seated in your stance or lying down. It's up to you. And start by taking some deep, calm, peaceful breaths. Breathing with a sense of ease. Calming down the mind. Relaxing the body. Breathing deeply, gently, rhythmically. Now, bring your spiritual intention into focus. Peace, joy, power, prosperity, freedom, courage. Bring your spiritual intention to mind. Feel the elevated emotion. Attune with the good feeling quality. Breathe its energy into your space. Feel it. Be fully aware of its frequency. If you want to, you can imagine an experience, event, or person which helps you to feel this energy. Now release the image and stay with the emotional quality. Feel it. Now, as you softly maintain the frequency of your spiritual intention, that good feeling, sense the space of the center. From the earth to the tailbone, to the crown of the head. Softly sense that space. With each breath you take, gently sink deeper into the center. Sense it, feel it, centering in your intention. Bringing the center into vibrational harmony with the peaceful, powerful energy of your intention. Now, imagine at the base of the center a small ball of bright, radiant light. See this marble of light shining down at the base of the spine. Now, as you softly draw up from the base, breathe in and rise this light up to the crown. As you breathe out, gently release. Now, in your own time and your own rhythm, breathe in to rise this light up through the center. Breathe out to release. Rising, releasing with the breath. Now rest in this sense of risenness, like you're hanging from above the head, the spine tall and open. The vibration in the center, giving off a good emotional quality, infusing the spirit into the center. Now, sense the space once again of the center and slowly expand in to the etheric body, sensing the neck and the head, the space around the spine into the chest, back and belly. Sensing into the shoulders, hips, sensing into your arms, legs, into the hands and feet. Aware of the sensations of the physical body, attuned with and aligned with your energy body, sensing the non-physical body. Space, frequency and vibration. Centered in intention, infused with the spirit in the center. sensing the space. Now, from the crown, start to sink down. A gentle shower of energy washing down through the skull, brain, eyes, washing down through the face, jaw, tongue and neck, sinking, releasing, flowing down through the shoulders, chest, down through the back, sinking down through the arms, forearms and hands, sinking down within and around the spine, sinking down through the belly and lower back. Centered in intention as you sink through the whole upper body. Continue to sink down through the hips, thighs, knees, calves, shins and feet. Sinking, releasing through the entire body. Centered, risen through the center, infused with the spirit. As you sink energetically, dissolving any blocks, releasing any tensions. Now, attune with your emotional body. As you sink emotionally, let go of all emotional upsets, doubt, fear, shame, regret, blame, anger. Sink, let go of all emotional blocks. A gentle flow of energy dissolving physical, energetic, and emotional blocks. As you continue to wash down with this internal shower, attune with the frequency of the mind. Sink and let go all mental blocks. Beliefs, thought patterns, programs, limitations, positionalities. Releasing, letting go all forms of mental force. Surrendering, resistance, sinking. Centered in your intention, tall and open open through the center as you sense the space. Sinking, letting go, surrender. And now see the light of the center. Once again, see the bright, radiant light infused with the spirit, shining in the center. Feel it. Be fully aware of it. And now, see this light expanding into the whole space the body occupies. See the whole body filled with the bright white light. Now, slowly draw the center forward. See a line in front of you that pulls, gently guides the energy through your center, energizing the power plane. With each breath you take, see this plane of light, intention and energy becoming brighter and brighter. As you softly focus on this good feeling plane of energy, sense, sink, and see the intention, energy flowing, funneling through your system, pulled into the power plane. Taking some calm, peaceful breaths. As you rest in this state. Slowly bring your awareness back to the space you're in. And bring the state into our training today. Remember it. Call it back to you. Use it throughout your daily life, however you wish. Open the eyes whenever you're ready. let's go through the form. So maintain the state as best as possible as we go through the form. Try to keep it simple in your mind's eye, whether it's just the power plane or the good feeling quality. Alrighty, let's just do our chain punches and kicks, and then we'll share observations and do questions after that. Alright, so stance on. Start with your slow chain punches. So just start off slow, bringing the state into it. So earth towel crown rising through the center, everything flowing and focused down the center. So in your mind's eye, you see that plane of energy through your center, and the punches are moving along that plane, softly, slowly, while maintaining focus. If you want to, you can slow it down as much as possible for the more advanced guys, and you can start to really just start to connect the syncing and sensing to the limbs and the whole of the body as you move slowly. So you can move at whatever pace feels comfortable for you. So slow training really helps you to build in that depth of awareness, that really high level of control and influence of the muscles and movement within your system. So don't slack on your slow training. Reaching to a fully straightened arm, so you fully extend but you don't lock. So no locking, just straighten. Hands stay around heart level, so once again, punch from the heart, both locationally but also intentionally. Good. All right, now some kicks. So you can do it, if you're going to do it from stance, come slightly forward, just to keep that sense of the spine moving directly forward, or you can bring your feet together. That's easier to keep that spine nice and upright. I'm just thinking, okay, it feels kind of like a swing, and the hip joint rotates to bring the foot up. So you don't want to lifting the hip joint upward. Think of it more like it's swinging, almost as like a scoop down the back like this. So you're working on bringing the state into this movement, centered in your intention, feeling good, focus on the power plane, letting it flow through the center so that you're targeting and directing all of your mass, momentum, intention, energy down that one line. Good, back to punching. So you can start to increase the pace a bit, bring it up to like a medium pace, but maintain the same state. Power plane on, flowing all the energy through your body, your system, everything coming through the power plane. All right, back to kicks. You can speed it up a little bit here. Maintain that sense of release and focus through the power plane. Because remember, you've got to stay a sense of balance, centeredness, and everything focused forward. So you're not pushing or leaning in any way. You're balanced, which allows your structure to activate. So from contact point through to the floor and back to them. Toes should be coming back towards you, so the heel is the driving point of the kick. punches. Now you can speed it up again. Maintain state, everything focused down the power plane. And if you want to, you can start going forwards and backwards. So you can start bringing the spine forwards and backwards. Making sure you've got that nice, direct forward and backward movement. So you're not doing this. And time, check it out. Very good, very nice. Alrighty. Let me just share your observations and we'll come back for any questions. Alrighty, jump in. Thanks for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed the peaceful power session. Welcome, Paul. Glad. Hey, Stefan, Devin, Rohit. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for being part of the One Tao family. Got a live session here with the guys from the academy, so we'll be jumping in with them. 1 second. So yeah, thanks for joining. The 75 flow challenge is on. So jump into the classroom. If you're not already in school, go to the link in my bio and jump in. Great to have you here. See you on our next session.